Hi, this is Ken McCarthy, the publisher of the Real Food Channel, Next World TV, and Next World Health. And I wanted to give you an update on some of the things that we are working on. First of all, we are very, very close to consolidating all three publications into one. Long story short, it's a lot of work and a lot of money to maintain three separate publications. Number two, our focus is changing to a degree. We're still extremely focused on health. We're still extremely focused on the future. But we feel that there's some areas that need to be covered in much greater depth than have been covered. For instance, the Real Food Channel, I think, is great on the subject of a plant-based diet. Unfortunately, the world we live in today, plant-based diet is not enough. You need a whole lot of information. What's the issue? The issue is just the level of toxicity in our food supply, in personal care products, in home cleaning products, in the ambient air, in the water, in the pharmaceutical products, in the medical system. I mean, it's all very, very toxic. And you know, if this were pre-1940, maybe a good diet, some fresh air, and exercise would be enough. And I think it's pretty clear, especially for the younger generation who are receiving the brunt of the toxicity, that more sophistication and more knowledge is necessary. So we have been doing a very deep dive into that, as I'm sure serious subscribers know, and we're going to continue to do that. I don't think it's a mystery to anybody that the medical profession is a complete disaster. The medical industry has totally let Americans down. It's an assembly line lacking in imagination, lacking in compassion, lacking in intelligence. They just follow the book, and the book is dictated to them by Big Pharma. And all Big Pharma cares about is how much money they're going to make. So food is still the most powerful medicine, but we need to be a whole lot more sophisticated about it. And for Next World subscribers, well, there won't be a Next World if we don't have healthy kids and if the coming generations don't know how to protect themselves from the toxic onslaught. It's just the reality of life, and we've got to deal with it. And Next World Health TV, which is the third channel, obviously, you know, the topics and the areas that we're going into are absolutely in sync with the Next World Health agenda. So you're very likely going to see all these publications folded into one, and they're just going to be called Real Food Channel, Real Food, Real Science, Real Medicine. And the real science part's very important because, as longtime viewers know, and people who maybe haven't been viewing as often or are new to the channels may not know, not only has medicine become completely corrupt, science is completely corrupt now. And completely may seem like an exaggeration, but basically if there's a buck for a corporation to make selling some kind of toxic product, they can find scientists to rubber stamp it and tell you how good it is. So if that's not total corruption, I don't know what is. And of course the government agencies go right along with it. They are all captive. So yeah, absolutely, eat your greens, you know, eat organic, grow your own food. That's going to help you a lot. But not everybody has, you know, the blessing of living in an uncontaminated environment. And in fact, I don't know that anybody does anymore, even if you're living in the countryside. But the challenges are now bigger than ever. So look forward to this consolidation. You've already seen the new content. There's going to be a whole lot more of it. It's going to get a whole lot more detailed. And support us, because this is not free to us. It's free to you and the medical industry. I make no bones about it. I think people that are in the industry and are honest, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the system that's the problem. And the system attracts a lot of bad eggs. And those that didn't start out bad, it'll make them bad after a while. And a lot of good people are leaving medicine, leaving the country so that they can practice medicine correctly. That's a trend. Ethical doctors leaving the United States so they can practice medicine ethically. And then there are a lot of great doctors who maintain practices in multiple countries. So they'll spend some time in Europe and Germany or Switzerland where they can actually practice medicine. And then they'll come and spend time and try to help us really poor, pathetic Americans who are so abused by the medical system that it is pathetic. It's truly, truly pathetic. And you'll if you ever go to Germany or a country like that and see how medicine is practiced, not that it's perfect, but they don't send armed agents to shut down successful doctors because they're not employing big pharma products. And unfortunately, that's a reality. That's a common reality in the United States. That's not a one-off. That's not a strange thing. That's the way it is. And another reason to support us and to support any alternative health publication is these publishers are under attack. The Health Ranger, 3 million people on his Facebook group shut down by Facebook arbitrarily, no warning, no explanation. Another major site with, I think, 300,000 email subscribers, their email provider just decided to shut off their account. No warning, no explanation. We've seen videos taken down by the hundreds. We've seen books banned by Amazon. It is a serious and dark time. So whether you support us or support someone else, if you want to have access to this information, it's necessary to support it. So you can support us if you like. We indirectly support many, many other people by publicizing their work and introducing people to it. Or you can, support someone else. But part of your annual expense, if you intend to be healthy throughout your lifespan, needs to be supporting alternative health information, because you are absolutely not going to get it from your doctor, and you are absolutely not going to get it from the mainstream news media. They are owned by Procter & Gamble. They are owned by Merck. They are owned by Monsanto, and they are never going to say a word about any of this to help you protect yourself. And your doctor is not a whole lot better. So if you're going to get health information, it's going to come from heroic people that are risking a lot and sacrificing a lot first to find the information, then package it, then present it, and then take the brunt of abuse that many of them receive for being on the cutting edge of these topics. So it's kind of time for everybody to wake up and get serious. A vegan diet or a plant-based diet, it's a nice clean diet. It ain't enough anymore. It ain't enough, and it's a little delusional at this point to think that it is. It'd be nice if we lived in a world where that's all it took, but it's by no means enough anymore. So that's the direction we're going in. I hope you come with us. I especially hope you support it, because again, this stuff is free to you, but it's not free to us, and that's the pitch.